All right, people. Anthony Bass got DFA'd. Basically, what that means is that it's kind of like the waiver system, I suppose you could say. Basically, Anthony Bass can be optioned to no longer be part of the Blue Jays. Cut from the team, gone, unfortunately. Blue Jays are struggling in pitching. Send down Alek Manoah, DFA Anthony Bass. They say that they're taking down Bass to allow space for Mitch White to come back off of the IL. But I don't really know if Mitch White is going to be the answer to their problems, because the guy, if he's going to start, which is possibly the case, I don't know if he can go more than like 3 or 4 innings. Like, he's probably better off just to come out of the bullpen and pitch like 2 or 3 innings. But regardless, not looking that great for the Blue Jays. Tough for Bass to go down. And just the way that this is all kind of culminating around the Blue Jays. And maybe that their lack of success, I know that they beat the Twins on Sunday, but other than that, it's not been looking that great. And this got me thinking, because obviously I have an opinion on it, but I got to be wise with my words here on how I go about this, conjecturing the Blue Jays. And well, if you've been watching my content for a while, you know that I don't engage in anything controversial. I keep politics out of it. That's ESPN crap. I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. I'm here to talk about baseball when it comes to the Blue Jays, okay? What I want to do is acknowledge that I'm a Blue Jays fan. And, yeah. I gotta acknowledge what I think about my team, how they let this guy go. I can look at it from the standpoint that he had a 4.9 ERA, so you should probably send him down. That makes perfect sense. But the nature of it is that he got sent down because of his religious beliefs. That's basically, it all kind of went down from there. But first of all, this is baseball, all right? The Blue Jays aren't fixing anything. What they're trying to do is they're trying to mitigate this. They don't want it to be just something that this is what's going on with the Blue Jays. And the thing is, Anthony Bass is kind of shooting himself in the foot here, because it was coming back again and again, and it wasn't looking good for the team. So sending him down, I understand that. This is baseball, all right? But personally, for me, I feel like what's most important is that, can this guy contribute to the baseball team? Can we win with him, all right? That's more important. That's what we're talking about here, right? Can he contribute to a franchise that can win? That's the most important thing. Anything else that this guy has to say is superfluous. It's secondary, okay? With that said, obviously, I'm disappointed in the Blue Jays, of course. On a personal level, I'm not going to let this get in the way of my favorite baseball team, okay? Not my favorite LGBTQ representative, because that's not what we're doing here. That's not what baseball is, okay? Baseball, let's compartmentalize the two, okay? Now, Anthony Bass is DFA'd, and I'm sure in 5, 10, 15 years, this is the thing. As time passes, there will be new pitchers and new management, and the Blue Jays will stay the same. That's why I want my view on the team to transcend things that are not baseball related. Frankly, it also distracts people from baseball, right? Like, having to pick, if you have a favorite player, you have to like almost pick him. Oh yeah, like, I'm with this guy till the end, no matter what he says. But let's be honest here. The only thing I care about if my favorite player was a pitcher and he got DFA'd for religious reasons, I would have to stand by his side and be like, well, I liked him because he threw guys out. He got a lot of strikeouts. That's kind of it. I didn't really know that this is how he was off the field, right? That's kind of it, right? Because this is baseball, all right? Now, it puts fans in a position to kind of think about, okay, what kind of a fan do I want to be here, all right? I want to be a fan that transcends rash emotional decisions and non-baseball related things, all right? And these non-baseball related things are fine with me, okay? Having a pride night, it's innocuous. And saying that it's bad does more harm than good. But I know what the Blue Jays are saying here, and I want to be a part of them moving forward. Okay, the Blue Jays aren't going anywhere. All right, I'm sure management they want to move on. They want to turn the page. So let's do that. All right. Let's just be kind and patient, all right? Let's just listen to one another before we do anything stupid, okay? Please.